Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. I hope you guys are having a great week. I am back after vacation and I don't want to be back home. I don't want to be back work. I still want to be on the beach. So the kit that I'm using this week is from Apple Blossom Print and it's called Retro Miami. And I laid this spread down before I went on vacation because we decided that we were going to go to Miami for vacation. And we ended up not going to Miami because we are going to go to Miami because, Miami is cheaper for flights from JFK. But I found a crazy good package deal on Skyhopper like the day before we were going to fly out. And so we ended up just doing that. But starting off with the sidebar, I brought in this full box from the kit along with my two habit trackers because I was home for like the first half of the week. So I marked my vitamins and my morning routine, and I'm still watching Prime Crime. Well, I was watching Prime Crime. Now I'm done with it, so I'm no longer watching it. And then I just use this other full box from the kit because I didn't need a checklist this week because I'm just going on vacation. So going on with the day by day, starting off on Monday, I woke up and I went and got some Starbucks because I always say that I need to stop buying like coffee at work at Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts, but like some days I just don't want to make anything at home. And currently I'm really like in an iced coffee phase and I'm out of everything at home. At this time I was. So I decided to go to Starbucks and then I went to work. Then while I was on break, I started to read The Perfect Marriage because it was recommended to me. And so far, I'm like, but we'll see. And then I then watched Jane the Virgin for I feel like the millionth time. I was talking to my therapist about this, and I said I feel like I rewatch a lot of movies and shows because I already know what happens, so I'm not anxious of knowing. And I think that's why I watch like Grey's Anatomy so much because I know when everybody like dies or get hurt, and she agrees with me. So I'm gonna keep rewatching like my comfort shows because I already know what happens. And then I came home, and then me and my daughter went to the movie theaters to go see The Little Mermaid. I had already seen it, and it was so much fun. I have like a big thing about like live action movies to cartoons. I feel like they never get it right. But this one was okay. I really enjoyed the movie, and that's all that counts. And then I came home and I did a YouTube binge, and then I started packing because I'm always last minute to start packing. It just never fails. So on to Tuesday, I folded the laundry that was in my laundry basket from the weekend prior because I needed to do laundry so I can finish packing. And so then I went to work and I had like some random to dos. Like, when I mean like random to dos, I mean like run to the post office, pick up dog food, go and pick up medication. Like, it was so like my to do list was very long. It was like 20 things long, and it was just really random things. And then while I was doing that, I FaceTimed with Jermaine. But then I came home and I was annoyed. I went to Sephora because I wanted to get the Ariana Grande perfume that I use. And I usually can get it at TJ Maxx, but for whatever reason, TJ Maxx has just been playing with me recently. They have nothing in stock, so I went and I paid full price for it at Sephora. And then I wrote that my brain was going to explode because I didn't know what I wanted to pack. And I'm just like my life, I overpack and I overshare a lot of things. I overpack my whole life in my suitcase. And I was like, oh, I need this. And I was like, well, no, I don't need this. But I was like, yeah, I need that. Like, it took me way too long to pack. Like, literally from the time I got home from running my errands all the way through the end of the night, I was packing. Like, on and off, obviously, but it was a long time. And then while I was packing, I just watched some YouTube. And on to Wednesday, I had a staff meeting. I suffer from anxiety. I cannot stand in front of people and do a meeting. Like, I hate these meetings, and there's only four I have to do a year. And so I have one more to do, and that is not until the end of the year, thank God. But I used this sticker from a older print petticoat bandit kit. And then I did a grocery order from Walmart. You guys know, like, I feel like I do groceries every other day, but honestly, this day I just made groceries because I was going to be leaving the next day, so I just needed dinner for the day. And then this day also, my daughter's summer school papers were due, so I made sure that I made sure those were good and everything like that. And then I went to Starbucks and I got me a lemonade because Dunkin' Donuts line was too long and I was just like, I want it now. And so I went to Starbucks and I paid like $4 extra for my drink not to be what I wanted it to be. So it was, my heart was hurting for that. And then on my way home, I chatted with Cameron. You guys know he is one of my best friends. We talked about football like we always do. Like, he is my football player. Like, I can't, like, Jermaine is a huge football player or fan, but I can't talk football with him because he takes it like literal when I say different things, and like Cameron does too. But like, he gets me sometimes on my quirkiness when I talk about football sports. So yeah, and then I came home and I finished packing for Vegas, and then I did my mani and pedi. And on to Thursday. So on Thursday, it was my cousin Lucille's birthday, so I marked that. And then we went to Starbucks before we went to the airport. So we did that. And then we went to the airport. We were there super early because our flight was at 10 a.m. I don't know why. I don't like early morning flights, and I don't like late night flights. Like, I like middle ground. And then there was a hotel drama. So the hotel was in my name, and for whatever reason, when I booked it, my first and last name was correct, but in the hotel system, it was not correct. So that was kind of a like ordeal or whatever. So I had to like go, and basically what we had to do was like cancel the reservation to update it. It was like it was so much, like I was so irritated, but we finally had got checked in, and then I took a very, very long needed nap. And then I felt like anytime when like I go on vacation, the first thing I need to do is find a Walmart or Target. So we ended up going to Target to just get like a few little things. And then we went out for drinks at Sugar Factory. I love the Sugar Factory. I know a lot of people don't. I love it. We have one where I live, but it's not like the best. And anytime I go to Vegas, I go to the Sugar Factory because I feel like the Sugar Factory in Manhattan and Vegas are like the best ones in my opinion. And then we drank our lives away the night, and then I just came back to the hotel room and I literally passed out for the rest of the night. I was so tired. I was exhausted from the flight, and then we went out drinking, and anytime that I drink, I don't get sick or anything. I get tired. And then on to Friday, we had breakfast in bed, which is super nice, super great. I loved it. And then we got ready because we were gonna go shopping, and then we were gonna go to the pool at the hotel we were staying at. And so we went shopping at the fashion show mall. We went to the pool, and then we stayed there for like hours until like nighttime. And then we went back to the hotel room, and I took a long hot shower. Something about the hotel showers hit differently. I don't know what it is. And then I FaceTimed with Jermaine because he was irritated, and so he calls me when he's irritated. And then we went and got some food, and then Trina wanted another drink from the Sugar Factory, so we ended up going to Sugar Factory at the bar just to sit and get her a drink. Like, I was done drinking for the week, and so was our other friends that had went, but Trina, since it was her birthday weekend, we went and supported her. And then on Saturday, I woke up and I made coffee for everybody because we are iced coffee girls, okay? So I made everybody coffee. I found like this like smooth, creamy recipe on TikTok, and so I have been drinking that when I make my iced coffee at home. And so I made it for everybody, and they absolutely loved it. So kudos for me. Yeah. And then we went back to Target because I wanted to get like a beach cover up because we were gonna go to the beach this was it this? No, the next on Sunday we were gonna go to the beach. And on this day, this is when we did a road trip to our Airbnb. We only decided to stay in the hotel for a couple of days and then transfer to a Airbnb because one of our friends who lives on the outskirts of Vegas was having a annual tattoo party, and so we were gonna go there. So instead of like having to travel like almost a 2 hour drive like to there and then back to our hotel, we just found a Airbnb that was like closer to him versus to us, if that makes sense. And so while we were driving, I FaceTime with my mom and I spoke to my daughter, and then we ran out of snacks. I don't know how we ran out of snacks so fast, but we did. And so we stopped at CVS and Walgreens to re-up on snacks. And then we ended up going to our friend Mark's tattoo shop. I ended up not getting a tattoo this time because last time when I saw Mark just a few months ago, I got tattooed. So I'm trying to like, I wish I was the type of person where like, oh, if I want a tattoo, I just go get a tattoo. I have never been that person. Like, I have 8 tattoos and all of them are like a meaningful thing. And so I just didn't know what to get. But Trina got like affinity where like roses and stuff around her wrist. It's super cute. Went out for dinner and then we went back to the house that we were staying at and I literally went to sleep, y'all. And then on to Sunday, I woke up and it was Trina's birthday, so I marked that. And then our other friend Crystal went and got everybody Starbucks for Trina's birthday, which is super nice for her, so no one had to make their own coffee that day. And then we went to this crystal shop that was right next door to Mark's tattoo shop. And I recently have been getting into crystals. My therapist like introduced me a couple of months ago, and recently I have been like following a lot of like crystal shops on like TikTok and Etsy and like trying to get like more into it. And then we went back to Airbnb because honestly guys, we were just tired. Like we were just tired. And so I did some reading on my Kindle of The Perfect Marriage, and then we ended up going to get some Panera. And then I started to get very irritated, mainly because I was missing like my daughter, and I was missing Jermaine. And then we went back to the Airbnb, and I just watched, I keep saying I, but we just watched Jane the Virgin on Netflix in the room. So this is how the week came out. But I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.